Welcome to A Hunter's Guide. This week we are covering necromancers and some of the undead. We both have experience on both sides of this, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, we've both been reborn so many times just to end up hunters that, we just see some shit.
And I mean, necromancers, what's more fucking metal than necromancers?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've had to revive my own partners here and there when on a hunt, when things just go way too sideways. Hell, I've had to revive
that
myself.
Happens a lot more than people think.
Oh.
It's a reoccurring thing. It sucks, but it's, part of life.
I mean, most people rely on their partner to revive. I gotten to the point where I revived myself. I'll be fucking dead and just like, fuck that, no.
You teach me that? Because when I die, I kind of stay down until, 50 years have passed.
Stick with me, kid. I'll show you how.
Fuck you.
When you
stick with me, kid, I'll show you the way.
Hey. Okay, I'm just saying, we've been on a couple hunts so far, but when we're on a hunt, you know how I get more powerful when I die.
Yeah.
So, just watch what I do when I die.
Okay, so you're telling me just to watch and let you die?
Yeah.
And just watch what you do as you just, die?
Well, more of right after I die. Because I'll take care of the situation. Do whatever I need to do.
You're still asking me to watch you die. Okay, here...
Just make sure my body's safe. Just make sure my body's safe.
So, bringing up, watching people die.
Yeah.
I want to bring up the point that I brought up to you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
In black metal, when it started, there was a dude. He was the lead singer of Mayhem at the time. He went by the name of Dead, and he basically Kurt Cobained himself because he thought he was actually undead. And the rumor behind that is that Necromancer actually did bring him back. But it's really weird because he claims he died at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's grown up, which undead don't grow up.
Well, okay, so it's rare for you to bring back somebody from the dead and they are fully functioning themselves.
Most definitely.
But on a rare occasion, say, okay, maybe his parents were fucking necromancers and they just never opened up about it. If they were powerful and wise enough, they could bring him back to the point where he's not technically undead.
Well, yeah, I mean, but this was back in 1993, 94, something like that.
But you forget how often I die. I don't know shit. I don't even know how to read, okay?
You don't know how to read, but you just wrote this, all the notes for this show. What?
Like I said, I throw shit out, okay? I don't know how to take it back, okay? So it's like, I never read a book. I've never read a book, but until this week, about necromancy at all. And yet,
I thought you were just saying you've never read a book in general, but okay.
What are books?
Okay, there are these things. They got paper and letters on it and black ink. Okay, and they're in this it's like a paper thing that you can hold and open and close.
Like it. It's too smart.
It's held together with glue and shit.
I don't like it. No, but so I've never read those books, but I've been talented enough that if I've been around death, or myself included, that I'll be able to revive myself to the point where I'm not a zombie.
So that's one of the major things you're worried about is becoming a zombie?
Listen, I already struggle keeping my memories as it is. If I come back constantly hungry more than I already am...
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, some people, they tend to, I don't like this because I'm uncomfortable with it kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you're just I don't want to come back hungry.
Listen, I'm already hungry a lot.
I don't want to come back hungry and I don't want to become a zombie, so that's why I do all this stuff. God damn you.
You just jealous because you ain't me.
I oughta pop you in the schnoz.
You said that 8 times today.
No, I did not. I was talking about your dog trying to drink the water and walking with her nose. I just called her schnoz.
You've also said you wanted to hit me several times today.
That's beside the point. Shut the fuck up and go on.
Alright. So, in my experience, it's, as long as the body is healthy enough and it's very fresh, especially, you can just shove the soul right back in. If your soul is just lingering right next to the body, just fucking...
I mean, it depends on how, fucked up the body is.
That's what I get. Again, depending how healthy and fresh the body is.
Yeah.
And how they die. That's included. If you're
it's
decapitated and all that shit, there's no going
full
back.
of bullet wounds, your head's missing, your arm's missing, something like that, all the blood's out of your body, there's no way in fuck that you're gonna be coming back as a living person. You're going to be undead.
I mean, there are cases where they'll, transplant, fix the body and all that, but the odds of getting your soul into that body in that time period afterwards...
Very fucking slim.
You're more likely that body's going to be possessed by a demon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but, obviously we're not going to be talking about, fully functioning back from the dead, but, the stereotype zombies and shit.
We're talking, Day of the Dead kind of zombies.
Yeah.
I fucking love those movies. Night of Living Dead, Day of the Dead, Survival of the Dead. They're so good.
I've never really been big on zombies. I don't know. Just me.
Really?
Well,
have you ever seen,
I've seen a lot of zombie movies.
God, what was it? There was one that was, really fucking cheesy. I think it was called R. It's a zombie whose heart starts beating again, and he falls in love with a girl.
You mean, Warm Bodies?
Oh, yeah, Warm Bodies, that's what it is.
Yeah. No,
Dude, that shit is so corny.
I live for the corn, though.
You sappy bitch.
I'm a romantic, my love.
I need an adult. Can somebody send a...
Legally, I'm an adult.
Fuck, I'm running away.
I don't know. I have an ex who's, I've mentioned before, that is fully in love with zombies and such. And, before I was kind of indifferent, but now every time I see it, it's more of just a weird nostalgic kind of...
Is this the one before Crazy Bitch?
Yeah, this is well before. This is One Got Away, Crazy Bitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Every now and then she'll get a vision and help me out of a situation.
Oh, yeah, you told me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to fucking think. I was like,
This is a long time ago. Yeah.
Brain fart.
Alright, but before we get into all that, how was your week? You finally started working hands-on and shit.
Oh, yeah, dude. I love it, because all I have to do, load bags onto the carts, and if there are no bags on the conveyor belt, I just get to sit in a chair and wait for, 5 of them to get onto the belt before I actually have to do anything.
Yeah, your schedule alone is way better than mine.
I mean, it's still 4 a.m. to fucking noon, but...
Then again...
It's not bad.
Still, mine is 5 a.m. to fucking 6 p.m.
Yeah, you work 16-hour shifts every day, which is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, no, my week hasn't really been that interesting. I've been home a lot, so that's been great, actually, for once.
Oh yeah, you've been in the big city most of the week, right?
I was up north, then I was on the east side, and then the last 2 days of this week, I've been in one of the military bases nearby.
Oh,
yeah, and so
see
that
any secret shit?
Not secret shit, but I got to listen to them shooting off tanks and shit.
Ooh, yes. I swear to God, if somebody wants to, like, donate us enough money, I will buy a tank that is painted in whatever colors we finally decide to make the logo that's actually going to be for this podcast.
Yeah, eventually we'll have an actual logo.
Again, donate some money. I'll buy us a tank. We can all have a fun joyride in it, but...
We'll make the tank the logo.
Me and Wolf will be wearing masks because we love you people. We really do, but we don't really want to show our faces.
Not yet, at least.
Not yet. I'll probably look like Clown from fucking Slipknot.
And I'll probably be one of those old fucking wizards with a fucking hooded robe. All that shit. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
He's gonna look like motherfucking Gandalf.
Maybe I'll just have old man makeup on. Oh, I could be Dirty Grandpa.
Oh my god, no, you're not gonna be Dirty Grandpa, you fucking sicko.
It'll be the least expected thing, though.
So what, we're gonna move to Arizona, you're gonna be a Dirty Grandpa, and I'm just gonna work at the airport, I guess? I don't know.
I mean, or we could just go to every convention, like, in our wolf forms. Just trying to sign shit like that.
I'm pretty sure some people would probably try to shoot us.
I don't know, it's a convention. There's a lot of costumes.
Okay, you can easily tell that our wolf forms are not costumes.
I've seen some pretty convincing costumes.
Bullshit.
Yeah. No, I've seen some, like, high-end mechanical homemade fucking looks real as shit. You know, here and there, like, it's always older people who get it really good because they've had years and years of practice working on the same fucking costume.
And some of these guys are, like, trained, you know, special effects people and
they just make it look so good,
costume designers. Oh, God. Some of those guys, I want to hire them to make a shit ton of, like, random superhero costumes, and I want to give them to people and tell them, you're this guy, you're this guy. I just want to create, like, the weirdest form of the Justice League ever.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you can get me, like, fully operational, real fucking Deadpool costume, I will fucking become Deadpool. I can't die already, let's fucking do this.
Okay, I don't know if I can find you some Desert Eagles that are cheap, so, that might be a little hard.
Just like my dick! Alright. Alright, we're getting way off topic. Alright, so, you know, first off, how do these zombies come about? Necromancers. They're able to control death magic, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a form of black magic, but they like to call it death magic or shit like that.
It's like death magic, or the magic of life and death, or the magic of hell. Anything like that can be used to the purposes for these guys.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon that most of the time they're using what is called death magic, yeah. But sometimes it's like a darker form of white magic.
Yeah. And, I mean, a lot of times, it's not all... they just gather different rituals and shit from just many different religions or covens, practices, whatever.
They get their shit from, like, everybody.
Yeah. Because
they kind of, like, pick and choose which ones that they want to use that will be, I guess the right way to put it would be, useful or optimal to their needs or powers or anything like that.
Because these guys are only focusing on the dead. And there's not really a religion that is the dead.
Well, there is, a form of necromancy that you can do where it's a spell that you cast on yourself. It's 3 tiers, and it's draconic. And once you do this spell on yourself, if you eat someone else's heart, their body becomes an undead slave to you.
Well, I know what I'm not doing this weekend.
Eating somebody's heart?
Yeah, I feel like that would give me heartburn.
I hate you.
You love me. Alright, so these guys are able to summon the dead through their spear as apparitions or their body as pretty much a tool. They say they are able to bring back a person fully from the grave, but let's be honest, it's extremely rare to succeed, and more than likely there is some heavy-duty consequences. Things that are supposed to be dead should stay dead.
Oh yeah, okay. If it dies, like your mom or your dad or your uncle or anybody in your family, for the love of God, do not try and bring them back to life, because 9 times out of 10, more like 99% out of 100, do not work. Do not attempt to bring people back. I understand people's feelings on that and stuff, like they want to bring people.
I get it. It hurts. Yeah. You miss them. But you have to move on. You have to. It's hard, whatever, but you have to move on.
I've buried more friends than I care to count, and I hate it. But I can't do anything about it. I just gotta move forward.
Sometimes you might get lucky, but there's still going to be consequences. Hell, even every time I come back, there's consequences. I might get stronger, I might make new allies in death, but there's still new people hunting me down.
Well, yeah, and
that's my experience, at least.
That's kind of a bad thing with us.
Mm-hmm.
Our kind tend to be hunted a lot, but recently, not as much, because we haven't really presented ourselves. We've kind of stayed in the back. And what people think of werewolves, we are not all bloodthirsty animals, okay? Those are only the ones of us who are not with the Wolf Council.
To be fair, I wasn't always part of a pack or coven or whatever. I've had so many more experiences, and even before I had a team of any kind, I've had the council scope me out because they got a scent of my abilities. I don't know how, and they were scouting me out in my own house.
The Char Council? Fuck those guys.
Yeah, anyone who's fucking gonna come up to my door and threaten my family, y'all can fuck off.
You can go ahead and die, motherfucker.
I mean, this same council has tried to kill me 2 times now?
That honestly doesn't surprise me.
It's more surprising of how, easily I got away.
Well, they're kind of retarded.
I mean,
they may be the council, but they are fucking idiots.
Yeah, I mean, they keep sending, newbies, really. I guess I'm, their practice target.
They are the commanders of the 4 horsemen. Why are they not using them? That's my question.
Because they seek knowledge more than anything else?
Okay, fair point.
Yeah. Alright, so, when a necromancer, when they bring back a spirit, it's, you can't really use that as a tool. It's a fucking spirit. So, for the purpose, their purpose is usually more for divination. They're requesting knowledge from beyond the grave to foretell future events, discover the unknown, get some insight from the more omniscient, I guess.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Not to say that any spirit is omniscient, it's just, they have more contacts.
Yeah, I mean, with necromancers, there's always the possibility that it could be a lich, which is an undead being already, that just controls other undead beings. Those are also a pain in the ass. They are made by the greed of humans.
And I think we've all seen Adventure Time.
Come on, grab your friends, we'll go to very distant lands.
But, on the other hand, when they bring back a body, more common it's a weapon of some sort. Depending on their skill, it might be a guard dog, but more than likely it's a mindless eating machine. In this case, they'll have charms or spells to keep from being bitten or devoured themselves.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Necromancy has been around for as long as there's been any kind of divine, shaman, priestess, whatever.
Yeah.
Most of these, of course, didn't solely practice communion with the dead, but were healers and guides for their people.
Well, there were a few bad eggs along the way.
Well, originally they weren't just necromancers. These are people who just happen to also know things that necromancers used.
Yeah.
But some practitioners are known for their focus on the dead, be it a strong morbid interest in the dark arts, curiosity of the afterlife, or just trying to bring back a loved one. More often than not, they are trying to bring back someone they lost.
Yep.
And, obviously things go sideways.
Again, do not attempt to bring someone back.
Don't attempt black magic in general majority of the time, because it will fuck with your mind process, your soul. It will fuck you up. That's why most of these people go dark.
Oh, yeah.
So, practitioners such as these vary their style from the mundane to the grotesque. Rituals could be elaborate, involving magic circles, wands, talismans, incantations, even an entire coven. These necrophiliacs might also wear the body's clothes, mutilating and consuming the flesh, or just food symbolizing the death, like, black bread or unfermented grape juice, kind of like,
Jesus.
Kind of like Catholic communion. Gives you a new view of that, doesn't it?
Oh, God, that's fucking disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Come on, everybody, let's consume the blood of Christ and the body of Christ.
Oh, God.
Because that's not creepy.
That's gonna be stuck in my head for like 3 days now, man.
He also came back after 3 days, so, necromancy?
Oh, fuck. I am not Jesus. I'm homeless Jesus.
But we're about to live together.
I can still claim that title.
We'll see.
People don't know I don't live in my car.
Do you want a car? Lucky.
Bitch, you got a car too.
Just saying, it ain't homeless. You got a car. Unlike, hopefully,
I
a certain
oughta
ex.
pimp slap the shit out of you. Oh, yeah, your ex, No, not even, no. Whoo, shit, son.
Yeah. She puts a curse on me, I send it right back. How these things work. Alright, but, so...
Gotta love stupid people.
Of course. Hi, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm normal.
Oh my God.
But, so one of these rituals could last hours, days, weeks, months. I mean, these...
I hate the ones that last months.
And, the longer it lasts, the more powerful it usually is, but it's also way more complicated, and you have to keep up with it. You can probably take shifts, but you cannot miss a beat.
Yeah, no, if you do, it can have some pretty fucked up consequences.
It's not just, oh, I guess we have to start over. It's, oh, we fucked up.
Yeah.
Often in, morbid or melancholy venues of the necromancer's choice, these things are taking place. Additionally, when bringing a body back, they will try to do it within a year of their death, probably trying to avoid some pretty nasty decay, obviously. But if it's for a loved one, they'll at least attempt the spirit's visit. Which I think we've all attempted in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a Ouija board, but, maybe you're just hoping for a dream. Just
I mean, I've only used a Ouija board like 5, maybe 6 times.
I've used it a couple times.
I've never really been a huge fan.
When I first started communing with other beings, I at first attempted with the Ouija boards. First I got a spirit, second I got demons, and then finally your grandfather. That was an interesting one. And then his brother tried to rape me with tentacles.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Your grandfather's brother tried to rape me with tentacles because he discovered hentai within the last 5 years.
Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah, you want to talk about trauma? So back to it. Many cultures assume the dead are all-knowing, but many others know that the dead only know what, they knew in life and what they may have learned after death.
Dead are all-knowing my skinny white ass.
I don't know about you, but I know everything.
Oh, you can shove it, okay?
I'll shove you.
I will kickstart your ass right out the goddamn window.
Somebody get my belt. When communing with the dead, if they don't know an answer, they'll often ask the void. When many spirits and beings travel and gossip. And there has been many rumors of myself in the void that have almost killed me.
Dude. Okay, ghosts can either be really cool, really fucking terrifying, or just like a weird medium.
I mean, just like people. They're all people.
No, some of them definitely are not.
Anymore.
Ooh. They went over the deep end.
Let's be real, though. Those people, that's how they actually were in life. They just held back.
Okay, if they held back, they must have held back a lot.
I know you do.
Shut up. Don't be spilling my secrets, bitch.
I'll spill my own. Fuck you.
What the hell you mean? We all know you run around in your underwear.
I don't wear underwear.
Oh, God.
Medieval practitioners believed they could accomplish 3 things with necromancy. Will manipulation, illusion, and knowledge. Knowledge.
Yeah, but medieval people were a little overboard, honestly.
Either destroying or gaining knowledge every time.
Or torturing to get knowledge, I guess.
I'll torture you.
No.
I'm winning.
No.
The difference is they summon demons instead of ghosts.
Oh, you dumbasses.
They drew magic circles to summon them into a trap, they conjured them for whatever desire they wished to request, and they had a sacrifice to pay for their summoning.
Hey George, what did you do today? Oh, we just summoned a demon.
You sound just like my mother.
Dude, if your mom sounds like that, we need to have a talk.
I can't handle the talk. To handle a necromancer, what you mostly have to do is avoid their dead. I'm sure they'd know some other spells, but, just keep your wits about you as best as you can and go in stealthy. They're just another person besides that.
Nah, I mean, that's probably your best bet.
I mean, unless you know counter spells and all that,
yeah,
you might as well just...
If you somehow become the complete polar opposite of a necromancer and are able to counter every single one of their spells, bring a weapon of some kind and be as stealthy as possible, dude.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're just another guy. You can try to go in Russian stealth style and take out everything.
Go for it. You ain't gonna last that long.
But with their magic, you don't know what else they know.
They will royally butt fuck you in like 3.5 seconds.
I think that's the main thing with most witches or warlocks or wizards, whatever. You don't know what spells they know.
Well, it's not like they have them listed on their arms or like on their forehead or something.
I put a bulletin board on the board.
Useful.
Just put a board, just, write it all
hey,
down.
Ma, you want to come see my board of all my magic?
I put it on the front door so when somebody tries to get me, they can at least practice some counter spells beforehand, and then I'll just throw a grenade in the fucking house.
Grenade! Force field. What?
I'm just imagining someone breaking in, they're just like, alright, I learned every spell you do in their counter. Cool, I have a gun.
You did not.
Just like, wait a minute, that's not on the list.
I love stupid people because without them, the world would be ever so boring.
Yeah, I'm glad you sacrificed yourself for me.
What? I don't want to die. Oh, no.
Point, case, and made. Thank you for that comedy. You're still trying to connect those dots, aren't you?
Fuck off. Fuck off. I don't like you anymore.
Alright, well, you talked about the guy in the band. I wanted to find some stories about, these practitioners at least. But all I could really find were a list of names and theories of practitioners. Nobody really covers any stories with necromancy.
Okay, so what are the names?
You got. There's a huge list out there,
are you gonna have trouble pronouncing most of these? Do I need to take over?
No, fuck you.
Okay. Let's see Wolf try to pronounce all these fucking foreign names.
I didn't write that many just because of that. we got people from Roman emperors who, like, I guess they either were necromancer or they hired necromancers. Nobody really knows. Like Drusco, Neron, and Caracalla. To writers like Dante Alighieri and Fernando Pessoa.
Oh my god,
Fuck you.
We need to get you like some pronunciation classes.
Listen, people come here because of how I pronounce things wrong.
I really hope not, because then that'd be really sad, dude.
They come here to laugh, and
they come here to laugh at your.
But they walk away. But they walk away knowing how to kill a zombie. But okay, so I try to look up these people. I try to find anything I could. Nobody fucking covers that shit. Nobody fucking, because nobody believes it, so they're not gonna bother writing it down.
Yeah.
At least without you find a full-on biography book, and let's face it, we're not gonna have any around us.
Yeah, that's gonna be rare.
Mm. So since I couldn't find anything on them, I'll just tell one of my tales of raising the dead. Really short, I think.
I think as I stare at my notes.
I think so. One time I received an SOS from a fellow hunter, our common one of usual that we usually mention.
Oh, dear God.
So, obviously, I grabbed my gear bag and I drove off. I got there in record time to find him dead on the ground in front of his driveway.
How do you two dumb fucks keep getting into this shit?
I don't know. I got out of the car and grabbed him.
Mr. I have good luck.
I do have good luck. It's him who has bad luck.
Jesus Christ.
I received the SOS. He was in SOS.
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Here's a cane, bitch. So I got out of my car, grabbed my gear, machete is in my hand as usual. I felt his spirit lingering nearby, so I grabbed it and shoved it back in. He awoke only to be attacked from the inside and pass out. I was standing there trying to consider what to do when his body started to twist and contort. He crawled toward me, begging me to kill him, saying he would kill me if I don't. When I looked into his eyes, I saw who was in control. Asuris, Hindu goddess of chaos.
Kill me.
You know, that would probably be less terrifying of what it actually sounded like.
Well, I can do the other one. I love doing the other one.
Well, I might as well do it now.
Kill me!
Yeah, his was more like taunting, like he normal talking, except it was more feminine. Because it's a woman.
He sound like a chick?
I mean, it's Cirrus. Cirrus is a woman.
That's disturbing.
I mean, he wasn't, she wasn't able to use her vocal cords, it's his, but, she has it sounded more feminine.
Still disturbing.
Exactly. So, she said he was gone, and I had only two options. I readied my blade to kill him, but, I had to try. It's our job to protect, after all. We are hunters before anything else.
Yeah.
So, I gathered as much will as I could. I summoned him back forth, because she's a fucking liar.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch, you stupid.
And he was back in the forefront of his mind. But he was still fighting. As I gave him strength to fight, an ally came and ran her off. Your grandfather.
Of course.
Not really sure how he got her to leave so easily, but apparently he came by just to chat.
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's always been like this mischievous fucker.
He won't admit it, but I have a guess that maybe he planned it just to get me over there because he had something important to say. We did talk for a record amount of time of probably 2 hours.
I mean, that might have something to do with it, yeah. that could be a big part of it.
But, almost killing my partner might have thrown a wrench in that plan.
I don't know what to say to that, man.
Yeah, I don't think he planned for that.
I don't think he was thinking.
I don't know. So I know my way isn't exactly what you'd be dealing with if you run into one of these guys, but it goes to show that you need to be wary that not all people use the same type of magic, so working on a counterspell is mostly working on finding out what spell they are using.
White magic, light magic, healing magic, angelic magic, nature magic. Those all work against necromancers.
But then you gotta just memorize all of them and see which one works.
Yeah, that's the problem, which is a good thing I'm fairly well versed in all.
Yeah. But again, the same issue is you need to find out what they're using to know which one to use.
Ooh, wait, flame magic too. Flame magic can help.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're working on spells not necessarily to kill what they rose, but to counter what they're sending at you.
Yeah.
Because they're not just sending zombies, they're using magic.
They're using all sorts of shit because they want this to be done and over as quick as possible.
These emo bastards.
Well, they're necromancers. I want to summon the undead, man. I just hate my life so much.
As far as I care, they're all necrophiliacs.
They all just want to fuck their grandma's dead body.
Gross. Okay.
I mean, it. Am I
I'm
wrong?
I'm not going to argue it. I'm not.
Okay.
I support your decision.
Thanks.
But, I'm sure now you're wondering about if you can't avoid their dead, what do you do? Well, then it's time to move on to our next subject. Zombies. Now, with zombies, there's not that much to say. Their body is brought back from the life, or brought back to life. They have never-ending hunger.
Simple solution to a zombie apocalypse. Get a 12-gauge shotgun and bust a cap in their head!
Yeah. Not much to say. Brought back to life, have a never-ending hunger for human flesh, obviously.
Oh, dude. Their favorite meal in a human body, on a human body, is the brain.
Mm-hmm.
They love eating brains. Like, every single story I've seen, brain.
Doesn't mean they won't settle for whatever else they can
Oh,
get.
yeah, no, dude, they'll eat an entire body.
Thing is, majority of the time, they want it to still be alive.
Somewhat. Somewhat alive.
Like, at least for the first strike. They like the chase, they like the freshness, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a zombie, I don't really know.
I'm not a zombie either, man. I can't answer these questions. It's not like I'm going...
But from there, lore varies. I guess it depends on the magic that raised them. Voodoo actually has the most spells related to the dead, especially branches in Haitian and West African voodoo. Not to say they're all necromancers, just that is probably where they get majority of their spells.
Necromancy would probably be involving Baron Samedi, voodoo god of life and death.
Mm-hmm.
Probably have something to do with him.
Zombies obviously look like whoever they were, but varying on how much they have decayed since they were brought back.
Yeah, it's the fucking disgusting part.
They walk like a robot and are always in a trance. You know, they're...
Summer runners, summer walkers.
Yeah. Modern depictions show them able to spread their curse, that they only care about their brains, that they can be runners, sprinters, bombers, crawlers, but they're just rotting corpses, walking around protecting their master before anything else.
Well, and there's the typical zombie thing. Like, if you're bitten or scratched or something like that, you become infected. And then there are other ones where it's like, it's an airborne thing, and when you die, you become one. It just varies depending on, like, what you read, what movie, something like that.
Yeah, I know in old culture, zombieism would be would even have a much larger range of being people who were just mind controlled. If you are fully mind controlled, no will whatsoever, not thinking at all, you are considered a zombie.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah,
and to counter that, you just gotta take out the necromancer.
When in doubt, always aim for the master.
Yeah,
that's
my main advice. If you still can't cure them, then you're gonna have to find out what spell.
Unless you can pull a warm bodies to get them fuckers' hearts to start beating again, I don't see it happening, bro.
Just rub the titties. They like it.
Play with the taint, bro. They all love the taint.
Old lore says that to deal with a zombie, simply salt them or have them touch soil from their grave and they'll return to their dead state. Modern lore, aim for the head.
Yeah, seriously. Just 12-gauge shotgun, blow its brains out.
Obviously, no matter what, bash their fuckers' brains. And
make sure that shit is destroyed.
Salt and burn till he ain't no more.
Oh yeah.
I've got 2 stories on zombies I wanted to cover from the book Zombie Survival Guide.
Oh my god, I love that book.
Obviously, for copyright reasons, I can't tell it exactly. But they are stories that they claim are legit. They cover like 50 stories, so if you want to read more about zombie stories, then that's your book. My first one actually starts in 1979. While on his daily rounds, Chuck Bernard, the local postal delivery man, stopped at the Henricks farms to find that the previous day's mail had not been collected. Bernard decided to carry the mail himself up to the house. 50 feet from the front door, he heard what sounded like gunshots, cries of pain, and calls for help. Bernard drove 10 miles to the nearest payphone, and called the police. When 2 sheriff's deputies and a paramedic team arrived, they found the Henricks family brutally slaughtered. The only survivor, Freda Henricks... Freda just reminds me of my familiar. Freda Henricks was experiencing the symptoms of advanced infection. She bit both her paramedics before the deputies could restrain her. A third deputy, last to arrive and new to the force, panicked and shot her in the head. The 2 bitten men were brought to the county hospital for treatment and died soon after. 3 hours later, they rose during their autopsy, attacking the coroner and his assistant, and moved out to the street.
Damn.
By midnight, the entire town was in a panic. At least 22 zombies were now at large and had completely devoured 15 people. Many survivors sought refuge in their homes, others tried to flee the city. 3 school children managed to climb to the top of a water tower, although surrounded, these children remained safe until they were rescued. One man, Harlan Lee, left his home armed with a modified Uzi, submachine gun, sawed-off double-barrel shotgun, and 2 .44 Magnum pistols.
God damn.
This guy was going to be the hero.
He was charging in full on, bro. Like, he
Guns
was
blazing.
Let's get it, bro! Let's fucking go!
Witnesses reported seeing Lee attack a group of 12 zombies, firing his Uzi first, then the other weapons in turn. Each time, Lee aimed for the zombie's torso, causing extreme damage but no kills. Low on ammo and backed against a mass of wrecked cars, Lee attempted headshots with a pistol in each hand. Because his hands were shaking too violently, Lee produced no hits whatsoever. The self-appointed town savior was quickly and mercilessly devoured. By morning, deputies from neighboring towns, along with state police and hastily assembled vigilante groups, had converged on Sperry. Sperry.
Sperry.
Spare him.
Spare him?
Yeah, Sperry's left. Fuck it. Armed with sighted hunting rifles and new knowledge of the fatal headshot. Knowledge. They quickly dispatched the threat. The official explanation was mass hysteria from pesticide release in the local water table. All bodies were removed by the Centers for Disease Control before civilian autopsies could be performed. The majority of radio recordings, new footage, and private photographs were immediately confiscated.
So the government took the fucking physical evidence of this shit happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, alright, yeah, let's trust the government, yeah.
175 lawsuits were filed by various survivors.
I'm sorry, what, 170?
Mm-hmm. 92 of these cases have been settled out of court, 48 are still pending, and the remainder have been mysteriously dropped. One lawsuit was recently filed for access to the confiscated media footage.
Ooh.
A court decision is said to be years away.
Damn it.
As if this hasn't already happened several years ago.
This shit happens a lot.
And it's always just mass hysteria, obviously.
Yup.
The second story takes place in 1998.
I chose it. I was born.
Yep, that's why I chose it.
Ah, you fucker.
Because I blame you. You're the zombie.
Well, I am not a zombie.
You're the Zambi. You brought it back.
I am not a zombie, I'm a zombie-bitch.
I ain't gonna argue that. I'm just saying, your birth brought the zombie.
My birth did not bring on the zombie apocalypse.
Well, it didn't cause an apocalypse because they won, so. Bitch.
What? What do you mean, they won?
They won.
Who won?
I'll get into it.
Bitch, what?
Jacob Taylor won, okay?
Who the fuck is Jacob Taylor?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
Jacob Taylor arrived in a Siberian town of...
In a suburban Siberian town.
Of Zabrost.
Zelbrost?
I said that one pretty decent, I think.
This is Siberia, right? Zelbrost?
Yeah.
That's a... I love hearing the Russian names. They're always so... odd.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They have a word for everything.
Literally. Just like the French.
Mm. So, intending to photograph.
Fucktograph.
They fucked it. intending to photograph an intact and potentially clonable Smilodon carcass.
Smilodon?
Dinosaur, I guess. I don't know.
What the hell is a Smilodon?
Smelly.
You smell, motherfucker.
I took a shower. Fuck you.
You sure?
Fuck you.
Do you use soap?
I use your soap.
My soap's not even here. What the fuck are you talking about?
What the hell's in that bottle, then?
Did you come in a bottle? Maybe you're washing with your own cum.
Ugh.
Welcome to the disturbing part of the podcast. Alright.
We're already talking about corpses, goddammit.
And you already brought up fucking necrophilia.
Fair. The body of a man in his late 20s whose clothing matched that of a 16th century Cossack had also been found.
Cossack? Is that like an early ancestor for John Cusack?
I probably should have found out.
You might have. You might have needed to.
Listen, I still don't even know what a Smilodon is.
I don't either. Is that like a dinosaur with a giant schnoz?
I'm imagining like a hairy rhino. I don't know why.
Like a that's weird.
I don't
so
know
it's
why.
like the mammoth equivalent to an elephant.
Yeah.
Odd.
Yeah.
But I can kind of see it.
I've seen pictures of it. I never knew the name though, so I'm assuming it's that.
Sure, let's go with that.
I'm probably way off, but fuck it.
Let's go with that for right now.
Yeah, so they found a rhino.
They find a rhino.
The shoot was due to take place in July, but Taylor arrived with an advanced team in February to familiarize himself with the area before going back home. On June 14th, a few members of Taylor's crew returned to Zabrovsk to prepare their frozen subjects and the dig site for the filming. They were never heard from again.
Damn, that motherfucker disappeared.
That shit got ate.
Yeah.
When Taylor arrived with the rest of his film crew on July 1st, he found all 12 buildings of the site deserted. There were signs of violence and forced entry, including broken windows, overturned furniture, and blood and pieces of flesh on the walls and on the floor.
Dude, sounds like somebody had a really good dinner.
A really good some pasta.
I had some pasta, some bolognese, and then a little garlic bread with it.
A scream brought Taylor back to the helicopter, where he found a group of 36 zombies. I don't know if he actually counted them. He just said 36.
He probably didn't count them. He was just like, you know what, 36 sounds like a good round number.
Yeah. And these bodies included local villagers and the missing members of his advanced team feasting on the pilots.
Violence?
Taylor did not understand what he was seeing, but knew enough to run for his life.
I hope he would.
I mean,
I hope that's like a natural fucking instinct.
Like, no, I'm gonna go over there and, ask him.
I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna poke this tiger right in the mouth.
I'm gonna ask him why he doing that.
Like, stupid motherfuckers.
The situation seemed very grim. Taylor and his cameraman, soundman, and field researcher had no weapons, no supplies, and nowhere to turn for help.
You bunch of dumbasses.
They're a bunch of nerds. What do you expect?
Why would you not bring a weapon? Why?
They probably assumed the fucking helicopter had a weapon.
Why does everybody assume that?
Everyone assumes everything. No one knows anything.
It's what knowledge is for. Knowledge.
You don't even know your own existence is true. Fuck you.
Why'd you have to say it like that? God damn.
The film... The filmmakers sought refuge in a 2-story farmhouse in the village. Taylor decided to destroy the 2 staircases. Or at least, tried.
Tried. See, there's the optimal word. Tried.
They stocked the second story... They stocked the second story with whatever food they could find, and buckets of water filled from the well. How they have time for all this? Fuck them.
Fuck if I know, man.
They had an axe, a sledgehammer, and several smaller tools. They were used to destroy the first staircase. The arrival of the zombies prevented the destruction of the second one. Taylor acted quickly, taking doors from the second-story bedrooms and nailing them onto the second stairway. This created a ramp that prevented the approaching zombies from gaining any traction. One by one, they attempted to crawl their way up the ramp, and they were pushed back down by Taylor's team.
Why not just push them down far enough and then just start destroying the stairs from up there?
Bunch of pussies, man. I don't know.
Dude, motherfuckers, y'all need to think, okay?
They need Jesus.
They definitely don't need that motherfucker.
Why? Because he a zombie?
Because he a bitch.
Zombie bitch.
You a hoe.
That has nothing to do with this.
That has everything to do with it, goddamn you.
Becky, okay, hold on, Becky.
Fuck you. Shut the fuck up, Karen.
You're taking this too far now. This low-intensity battle went on for 2 days. Half the group kept their attacks at bay while the other half slept. On the third day, a freak accident gave Taylor the idea for their salvation. For fear the zombies would grab their legs if they attempted to kick them back down the ramp, they resorted to shoving the zombies down with long-handled wooden brooms. The broom handle, already weak from so much use, finally snapped as it was grabbed by one of the other attackers. They grabbed it. Taylor
said no.
Taylor managed to kick the zombie back down and watched in amazement as the sharp, broken tip of the handle, still clutched in the falling monster's hand, went right through the eye socket of a zombie.
Ooh. God damn.
Not only did Taylor kill his first zombie, but for the first time he realized the proper way to dispose of them. Now, instead of trying to force their attackers back down the ramp, the film crew aggressively encouraged them.
Shoot them in the brain.
Each one that came close enough to attack was given a devastating blow to the head with the team's axe. When the weapon was stuck in the skull of a dead zombie and falling down the ramp, they switched to their sledgehammer. When its handle broke, they resorted to a crowbar. The battle took 7 hours, but by the end of the exhausted Canadian filmmakers, they had dispatched every one of their attackers. I don't know why it took them 3 days to hit him in the head.
Because they were probably waiting for them to come up the stairs.
That's probably the closest thing to push.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. Their strategy makes no sense to me.
The fact they're alive is amazing.
Yeah. It's an astonishing, mind-boggling fucking miracle.
Everyone who died on that fucking area is as a spirit looking back. Just shaking their head. Like, how are these guys the ones who survived?
They're probably looking back going like, why did we agree to do this with a bunch of idiots?
Probably looking back like, damn, I'm hungry.
Yeah. Bitch, I'm hungry.
To this day, the Russian government has no official explanation for what occurred at Zabrost.
What a fucking surprise. The Kremlin doesn't want to release information? Oh.
Any official asked about the incident will explain that it's being looked into. However, in a country with as many social, economic, political, environmental, and military problems as the new Russian Federation, there is little interest in the deaths of a few foreigners and backwoods Siberians. Taylor amazingly kept his 2 cameras rolling through the entire incident. He has tried for the last 2 years to have at least a portion of his footage released to the general public, but all international experts who have viewed the video have labeled it as an expert hoax. Taylor has lost all credibility in the years to come.
Surprising? And nobody.
Nope, this guy's a fucking joke now.
He got fucking ridiculed, stripped, and just thrown to rock bottom.
I bet he feels the same way how astronauts feel when people say that they didn't actually go to space.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be the same kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, astronauts, they stay up there for, I think, like, 6 months at a time. And, so, yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. Earlier this week, I posted a picture of a woman that came back from the dead. She didn't, according to several sources, but I did learn about a very odd group of people that I wouldn't put it past them to raise the dead.
And that would be?
The Toraja Society.
Oh. Oh, God.
Yeah. They believe that death is a lengthy process and should be handled as such.
They're also, sadistic fucks.
They live with their dead for days to years. They sacrifice various animals depending on their debt when passing, distributing the meat to the ones that the dead owed. The dead are not considered dead until the family decides a funeral is fitting of their status. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure that you don't get to decide that I'm dead. I get to decide if I'm dead.
Yeah, if I'm dead, I'm pretty sure I'd know.
The funeral must have the entire community participate. It can't
the
just
show
be the family.
must go on!
For the time being, the family symbolically feeds and cares for their dead.
Symbolically?
I guess.
So they just, drop food off at the grave?
No, it's living with them. So they sit it at the table with them, they dress it, they wash it, they do its makeup, I don't fucking know.
Oh, God, that's fucking
all while this thing is rotting in their fucking house. And because it can take years, it's almost you and every neighbor you have. So the stench is probably unbearable if you even go to this island.
That's so fucking nasty.
One old way that they let their family member move on was that they would awaken their loved one and let it walk to their grave. It was woken up using black magic, and it walked itself over a limestone mountain accompanied by a black magic expert. But there is one prohibition. The corpse shouldn't be appointed. Once pointed, the corpse falls down and isn't able to walk again. This way is no longer practiced, obviously.
Yeah.
But the image I posted it to Instagram that depicts a corpse walking around after 3 years regards to the ceremony where they exhume the mummified corpse, wash it, reclothe it, and walked it through town.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. So that's zombies, but, what about the dead that roam without the aid of a necromancer? Let's get into Draugr. Draugr are undead creatures of Norse mythology. Draugr live in their burial chambers, often guarding treasures buried with them. They're animated corpses with a corporeal body with similar abilities as in life. Older literature makes sure to distinguish between sea Draugr and land Draugr. Don't really think there's much difference between where they are.
I've never seen a sea Draugr, so
I'm just imagining it's like pirates in their ships.
Yeah, I can see that.
Draugr have great amount of differences from a zombie. Draugr have the ability to increase their size at will, have superhuman strength, and like any corpse, reek of decay.
Yeah, because that's what I want to smell in the morning, a decaying corpse.
It definitely wakes you up.
Yeah. You smell a dead body, it'll definitely, that'll wake you right up. I guess. I don't know. I've never walked into a morgue and gone,
Yeah, my experience on morgues, they don't smell as bad as people think. They just have like a weird undertone smell.
I guess the smell changes when there's like a body on the table.
Yeah. Well,
but
there's also
when they're
chemicals.
all in but when they're all in like cold storage, it's just like a stench of death.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's really different when it's a like actual walking around, able to be weathered, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, in folklore,
Folklore.
and fucklore, Draugr slay their victims in various ways, including crushing them, devouring their flesh, eating them whole, drinking their blood, weapons buried with them, or by driving them mad. Draugr had a sort of bubble, I guess, that surrounded them, that if anything came close, they'd go fucking insane. Birds, cattle, hounds, people. You think people are already mad? Or do you think people that are already mad would go sane from this?
Oh, hell no. They'd just go even more mad. Yeah, fuck no.
Let's test this.
How?
Find someone fucking batshit crazy. Throw them in a Draugr burial mound.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I didn't say it'd be a good idea. They didn't actually specify how big this bubble, I guess, is.
I'd say, like...
It's
like
definitely bigger than the tomb.
Like 2 feet above, around the Draugr?
Well, they say it's bigger than the tomb, at least.
Oh, okay, so like a...
Because it's the area surrounding the tomb also gets affected.
Yeah. Maybe it depends on how many Draugr.
Maybe? I guess if it's just them walking around, it doesn't have much range. But if they've been in that tomb for so long, or if there's a lot of Draugr, it just kind of builds up range.
Yeah, like amplifies it.
Yeah. Draugr had a sort of... okay, so these wretched beings also had numerous magical abilities. They were able to... They were said to have various abilities as witches and wizards, being able to shapeshift, control weather, see the future, shit like that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so these things are smart.
Yeah, because that's what you want, a smart zombie.
Mm-hmm. That knows magic.
Fuck that, I'm going the other direction.
Draugr also have the ability to enter dreams, and most often than not, they'll leave a gift behind to let you know that they can actually get to your ass.
Yeah, because that's not, like, stalkery or, terrifying or anything. Just wake up with, like, something that wasn't there the night before, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
What if this is where Santa comes from, where he comes into the night when you're sleeping and just leaves you a gift?
Oh. Gotcha again, bitch.
Because they don't specify the gift, they just say it's a gift.
True.
Damn, that Draugr gave me a Nintendo!
I got me an N64.
They also can curse people, spread disease, and can create darkness on a sunny day.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
While they are mostly active at night, the sun does not weaken them, so don't rely on waiting for the fucking sunrise.
Yeah, don't. It's not a good idea. Not even a little bit.
No. I don't actually know anything that actually dies from sunlight. Some things get weaker, but they don't die.
Some vampires do.
Must be some fucking weak ones.
Yeah, they're like newborns.
Oh, yeah, fuck it. If you die from a newborn, then, Mabi.
Yeah. I'd recommend running away from them as fast as you can, but they'll still probably catch up to you, unfortunately.
Yeah, just give yourself some hope.
Not too much, though.
Yeah, just know it's probably...
You gonna die.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Ain't no coming back.
Not to say that we aren't going to cover how to survive.
Oh, yeah, there are several ways that you can survive, but in that situation... There's not even a fucking slight chance.
I don't know, you might get lucky, but let's face it.
Who the hell's gonna be that lucky?
Me? Bitch.
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, God.
If a burial mound glows as if there's a fire growing inside, know a Draugr is inside, or at least awake.
And, once again, recommend staying the hell away. I mean, if you want to go in there... balls crazy going after some Draugr, go for it, but I'd pray beforehand, because you better hope to God your ass makes it out, because if it don't, you probably gonna become one of them.
And just because there's a fire inside doesn't mean it's inside. It just means it's awake somewhere out there.
Yeah.
It said that the fire that is created when they awaken is a barrier between the living and the dead. It's their doorway.
Yeah. There are several different doorways that you can do, and that is one of them.
Putting out the fire will not.
No, it won't
take care of it.
It won't stop it.
It's just cool. That'll just reignite.
Yeah.
Draugr are able to swim through the earth like fucking ocean, which is weird.
Again, the question I ask the most: if Jesus can walk on water, can he swim on land?
Well, he's not. He's a zombie, not a Draugr. So there's that. Powerful Draugr are even immune to normal weapons. Only a true hero is said to be able to have the strength and courage needed to stand up and vanquish one of these formidable corpses.
How does one define true hero?
I guess you just gotta take a fucking good-ass questionnaire.
What, like one of those what is your perfect match things that you can find in really shitty 1990s magazines?
Yeah, I guess so. To defeat a Draugr, you need iron weapons, fire, access to its tomb, and a shit ton of luck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Iron can't kill it, but it will hurt the bitch. If you can wrestle him back into his grave, it's been said to put him back to rest.
Yeah, but that's pretty hard. It is not as easy as it sounds because
you're literally wrestling it.
Well, even though these things are decaying bodies, they're still pretty fucking strong.
They're very strong.
Oh yeah,
and able to contort or control what size they are.
They give zero flying fucks.
Your best and worst case scenario is to try to dice him up, flambe the bastard till there's nothing but ash, and toss him into the sea.
Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
If that is your plan, I wish you the best. You are probably gonna die.
Dealing with a Draugr, I wish you the best.
Yeah, seriously, those things don't mess around at all.
No. Instead of a sickly gray, though, their skin has a blue hue to it, which I find really weird and interesting. But I guess it makes sense.
It's like the magic is running through their veins or something.
They say it's like a deathly blue, so I guess it's like frostbite kind of.
I don't know. All I think of when I think of Draugrs is the White Walkers from fucking Game of Thrones.
I just think of Skyrim.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all pretty much the same.
Instead of, so Draugr often are found in their tombs, but have been said to leave and wreak havoc on towns and villages. Motivations of this poor soul is often jealousy and greed. Greed causes it to viciously attack any would-be grave robber, but the Draugr also expresses an innate jealousy of the living stemming from a longing for the things of its life, which it once had. They also exhibit an immense and nearly unsatiable appetite, as shown in the encounter of Aran and Asmund. Sword brothers who made an oath that if one should die, the other should sit vigil with him for 3 days inside the burial mound. When Aran died, Asmund brought his own possessions into the burrow: banners, armor, hawk, hound, and a horse. Then set himself to wait the 3 days. During the first night, Aran got up from his chair and killed the hawk and hound and ate them.
What the? So he just brought these animals just to slaughter them for dinner?
He needed food.
I mean, I understand that, but Jesus Christ. You're running a butcher shop out of a cave?
Yeah.
What a fucking weirdo.
On the second night, he got up again from his chair and killed the horse and tore it into pieces.
Ooh, kinky.
Then he took great bites at the horse flesh with his teeth. Just biting the fucking raw meat with his teeth.
So he didn't even,
No.
Did he skin it, at least?
He just ripped it to shreds.
So this dude is eating horse hair and all.
I mean, he doesn't specify he ate everything.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of implied, and that's just, oh god, that's disgusting.
They do specify that the blood streamed down his mouth and face while he was eating. So he didn't even cook it.
Jesus Christ. He was having raw. Not rare, raw.
Raw horse. A delicacy.
It sounds like something you could catch a disease from.
I'm sure he did catch a disease. He died.
Right
there. That's actually the end of the story. Right there. I'm just playing.
There's no fucking way that's the end of it.
That's
the shortest piece of shit ever.
Okay, so the third night, Esmond became very drowsy, and the first thing he knew, Iran had got him by the ears and torn them off. The main indication that a deceased person will become a drugger is that the corpse is not in a horizontal position, but is found in an upright or sitting position, indicating that the dead might return.
So, his brother came back
and just fucking slaughtered him.
And took his ears off.
Mm-hmm.
How did he have his brother, positioned? I'm assuming, upright or in a sitting position.
I assume it was sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't let them sit or stand. Make sure they are laying down, make them lazy as fuck.
Yeah, or just trap them.
Yeah.
Just, do a mummification, stick them in a tomb, and, 2,000 feet below the surface of the earth.
Mm. Any mean, nasty, or greedy person can become a drogger. It doesn't have to be any specific person. Literally anyone can be a fucking drogger, so take precaution.
At least they're not picky. Shit.
Well, I mean, are you picky when you're trying to come back from the dead?
No, not really.
Yeah. To prevent the rise of their dead in these regions, traditionally a pair of open iron scissors was placed on the chest of the recently deceased, and straws or twigs might be hidden among their clothes. The big toes would be tied together, or needles were driven through the soles of their feet in order to keep the dead from being able to walk. Traditionally, also held that the coffins should be lifted and lowered in 3 different directions as it was carried from the house to the burial chamber to kind of throw off their senses. The most effective means of preventing the return of their dead was believed to be a corpse door. A special door through which the corpse was carried feet first with people surrounding it so that the corpse couldn't see where it was going. The door was then bricked up to prevent a return. It is speculated that this belief began in Denmark and spread throughout the Norse culture, founded on the idea that the dead could only leave through the way they entered.
Huh. Interesting.
I mean, not like they really have that many options.
Yeah, I just find it interesting that they brick it up after they're done. They walk back out, brick it up, and then just fucking forget about it? Is that what happens?
They hope to forget about it. Hopefully they never have to think about it again.
I just saw my dead grandfather walking around!
Well, Timmy, are you on drugs this time or not?
I only did a little math.
Okay, so yeah, this one's another hallucination. Last time it wasn't, though, okay? So you gotta be careful. Imagine having that situation, though. Like, the kid who cried wolf, but it's, in mixed-matched order because he's on drugs half the time.
Honestly, that would make a lot of sense. The reason he cried wolf was probably to cover up the fact that his drug dealer was on his way so he could buy more.
Just, everybody go inside, there's a wolf coming. Alright, so $20?
Yeah. I mean, sound strategy, honestly.
I know I should use it.
No.
Just, hey, there's a wolf coming! We're in the city. Shit.
Yeah, and if you say, hey, there's a wolf coming in the country, all the rednecks will immediately grab their shotguns.
You make it sound like I hang out with rednecks. Not that I have anything against them, it's just I just don't really have any redneck friends.
You kind of do.
I have... Okay...
He counts. He counts. Even though he's a wannabe.
He counts, but he's still... I don't know. Fuck it. Yeah, alright.
You cannot dispute this
No,
point.
I can't, because we call him a redneck all the time as a joke.
Wannabe.
One of the best known stories of a drug comes from the Icelandic Grettir's saga. In this story, a farmer named Thorhall is having trouble keeping servants on his property. They keep leaving, claiming his place is haunted. He finally hires a tall heathen named Glam. I mean, Glam is so much better. Who says he has no fear of spirits and proves as good as his word as he takes care of the sheep and other tasks.
So he just hired a worker?
He hired a heathen.
The fuck is a heathen? Are they people that are ridiculed on a daily basis? Is that how they're doing their shit?
I would say he's a mixture of a homeless and a drunk.
So... Grigory Rasputin, got it.
There you go.
Who, if you don't know, Rasputin, his last name can be translated into drunk crossroads. As one of the translations. There's like 7 different ones.
One Christmas day, Glam is found dead in the fields, apparently because he ate meat on a fast day the evening before. He just got smited, I guess. That's what their assumption is.
Yeah. Get fucked.
He is too heavy for the people to move easily, and besides, they want to celebrate. Fuck it.
And this dude's name is Thorhall?
The dead guy's Glam.
Oh, the dead guy's Glam. The guy that hired him is Thorhall.
Yeah. And he doesn't care about a dead body. He just wants to party.
Who the fuck? Out of everything you could have named your kid, Thorhall?
He really liked Thor, but he was in a hall.
God damn you.
That's the only logical thing I can think of.
That's not even logical.
It is for these idiots.
It's not nice to call people idiots, okay? You gotta give them the benefit of the doubt.
Well, one's technically a heathen. One is technically a heathen.
I still don't know what a fucking heathen means.
You heathen.
I am not a goddamn heathen.
You don't know because you don't know what it means.
Rude.
So his body is left out for days. What kind of party is this that it's days before they fucking, go check? When he is finally buried, there is not much ceremony involved because he was a heathen. But he does not stay buried for long. Soon after, Thorhall has more trouble than before keeping help on his farm, as Glam, now supernaturally tall and strong with skin blue as hell, goes about killing the flocks, breaking objects, and house riding, which is apparently bouncing up and down while sitting on the roof. One shepherd who agrees to work for Thorhall disappears and is found dead in the churchyard with his neck and all his bones broken. Another servant who has remained on the farm for years is found in the barn in a similar condition, and Thorhall's livestock is killed and eaten. News of Thorhall's problems with the ghost eventually reaches the hero Grettir as Mundus, who offers his services.
Are we not sure, or are we certain that this guy didn't just, do all this shit himself and blamed it on a ghost?
I can't say for sure. I don't know.
I mean, somebody's got to ask the question.
Someone's got to ask. But you're gonna get stoned for asking.
I already am.
I can't deny that.
No, I'm not.
Grettir waits in the farmer's hall, and after a few nights, Glam appears. The hero and the Draugr battle through the hall and then outdoors until Grettir cuts off Glam's head. Thorhall and Grettir then burn Glam's corpse, and thereafter they gathered his ashes into the skin of a beast and dug it down where sheep pastures were fewest or the ways of men. Thorhall then goes and tells his neighbors what has happened and where the ashes are buried so the spot can be avoided. And that's the story.
So they tell him, or he tells them, where he buried the ashes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, exactly where.
Yeah.
And do you expect people
to not
go over there and fuck with it?
I mean,
are you... How dumb are you, guy?
Especially children.
Right.
They just love fucking with shit.
Anything new, they will immediately go to it and go, what the fuck is this?
Don't go there, Teenage Rebellion. Do you hear that?
Yeah, God. I remember being a teenager. God, I hated it. I hated everything.
You still hate everything.
Yeah, a little less. It's just like, what day of the week is it?
Sunday?
Yeah. It's just that kind of day.
But yeah, so, that's Draugr. So now we've covered corpses.
Walking corpses.
Now I feel the need to add ghouls to the discussion as we are on the undead and flesh eating.
Oh my god.
Ghouls are monstrous humanoids originating in pre-Islamic Arabian religions. Ghouls aren't just gravediggers and grave robbers, but also demons that consume dead human flesh.
Yep. You can't cook it. You just eat it raw.
I mean, I like to go in raw.
And here's where we're gonna teach Wolf how to handle his pullout game. Alright.
In the Arabic folklore, the ghoul is said to dwell in cemeteries and other uninhabited places like deserts.
We seriously need to get you like some speaking lessons, like, or just a way to figure out how to pronounce all this shit.
Okay, do you want me to just write the notes and then you read them from now on?
No, I'm good.
Okay. A male ghoul is said to be called a gull.
Gull? Like a seagull?
Ghul.
Okay, kind of like a seagull.
While a female is called a gulla.
Gulla? So it's like dude and dudette.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
Fucking retarded.
Some say that a ghoul is a desert-dwelling shapeshifter demon that can assume the guise of an animal, more likely to be a coyote or something.
Nah, they're just hungry bitches.
It lures people away into the desert wastelands to slay and devour them because they can't devour them living.
How the fuck does a ghoul lure somebody out into the desert?
Come on, pretty boy, we got some gold for you.
I guess.
The creature preys on young children, drinks blood, steals coins, and eats the dead, then takes the form of its most recent meal.
So they look like the guy that just ate.
Yeah.
Even weirder.
Especially since they kill children a lot. Really makes children even creepier, right?
Yeah. I mean, children are creepy to me already, but that just made it worse. I'm gonna die.
I mean, with all the paranormal shit out there that involves children, I don't like children.
Have you heard of the immortal child?
No.
Or immortal children?
No.
Immortal children are children who were changed into vampires at a very early age, so they're frozen at that age, and they don't know how to control their bloodthirst.
Interview with a Vampire?
Huh?
Interview with a Vampire?
No.
They have a child like that.
Oh, shit, yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, Brad Pitt looked so fucking weird in that movie.
He did look weird.
So did Tom Cruise.
Everybody looked weird. Everybody looks weird.
What's funny is the character that Brad Pitt's playing, Lestat, is also the main character of Queen of the Damned. They're in the same universe.
Oh.
And Queen of the Damned, the guy that plays Lestat in that,
yeah,
perfect guy to play that fucking role just because of how... I don't even know how to explain it. It's like how sexually seductive he is, I guess. Because literally every girl I've ever dated, that's been like their favorite movie for me to fuck them to.
Can't argue with that. Ghouls are able to heal all wounds by feasting and changing shape. So, you're gonna have to work fast.
I mean, honestly, one of the coolest shows that you can watch and find out, like, a little bit about actual ghouls, Tokyo Ghoul. Fucking awesome show. Very brutal.
I've never thought of it actually having useful knowledge, though.
It kinda does.
Does it?
A little bit.
If you say so. I'll take your word for it.
It's like 50-50.
So is your mother. Ghouls are considered a type of jinn from Iblis, the Islamic Satan, pretty much.
Islamic Satan?
Yeah, like their version of Satan.
I want to meet that guy.
Well, Iblis has fucking jinn under his wing that are mostly ghouls, so...
Oh.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah, no,
No, it's too late. No, you're going.
You can
no.
fuck
We signed
off.
you up. No, we have an exchange program, actually.
No.
I'm actually getting a ghoul in return.
I fucking hate you. You've already sold me out, you bastard. Why would you do this to me?
I sell you every Friday. What do you mean?
What?
I sell your body every Friday. What are you talking about?
That's what happens?
Oh, yeah, we black you out, though.
I knew there was some roofling in that damn champagne.
I mean, you know I never give you champagne except for special Fridays.
God damn it.
And then you get all sleepy-like.
Ah, you bitch. Okay, no.
I only sometimes test the product.
So you willingly take roofling?
That's not what I was talking about.
Oh. I hate you so much. Just know, if there's not an episode next week, it's because I killed this motherfucker.
You tried at least.
I will succeed.
You say that every week.
It'll happen one day.
You know, I read somewhere, actually, about ghouls that, in some folklore, that they believe that it's a corpse just possessed by a demon, but I can't find that, so I guess I have to scrap that idea.
Again,
I really don't know where I read that.
I've never fucking heard that.
I don't know where I read. I like my first day of research. I saw like 3 links. I could not find them when I actually started writing shit down.
I'm not sure where you heard that or where you found that because I've never heard of that ever. I've never once heard anybody mention or any book that I've read mention like a ghoul is somebody who's possessed by a demon.
Not even somebody.
It's
yeah.
Yeah. I've never heard of that.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's just a thought.
Strangest shit ever.
Just a thought. I don't know.
I mean,
either way, you deal with them the same way. So fuck it.
Kinda, yeah.
So they have strong senses, super strength, and super speed. Not that super. They're not as fast as vampires, obviously, and not as strong.
Yeah,
but it is faster and stronger than a human. So keep that in mind.
Vampires are very, very hard to outrun.
That's why I never run.
Do you trudge?
No, I just kind of sit there like bait.
Wow.
I'm still here, aren't I?
Well, yeah, but why?
I like to let them think they won.
Okay. Moving on. The fuck?
To kill them, beheading is the best way, or severe damage to the brain. Silver and sunlight is a bit painful for the lad, but it won't finish it off. Fire and acid will kill it, but only if it reaches a point that it can't heal from. One of the earliest tales of a ghoul is from a very early Islamic history. I'ma fuck these names up hard.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming, but continue.
Like, these some weird names.
Go on.
There's so many red lines on these notes.
Go on.
King Kundamir has a son, Ajib,
Kundamir with his son Ajib.
who is a great fighter, but also a tyrant. At one point, he is thrown into prison, but the viziers have him released.
Ajib, make sure you keep my tunic clean.
He later assassinates his father and takes over the throne. He has a dream which is interpreted to mean that one of his brothers will cause him trouble. He inspects his father's harem and learns that one of the concubines is pregnant. He orders her drowned, but the executioners take pity on her and leave her in the woods, where she gives birth to a son, Ajib's half-brother, who she names Garib.
So it's Ajib and Garib?
Yep.
God.
Allah.
Give them something cooler than
you.
Ajib and Jarib.
Fuck you. No, these are cool names, okay?
My name is King... What?
These are cool names, fuck you.
What was the king's name?
Kundamir.
Kundamir? I am King Kundamir. This is my son, Ajib.
So
this is his half-brother,
so what I'm
Gajib.
What I'm hearing after this episode is that we will never have any Indian listeners.
I'm not doing that to, like, insult anybody. It's just... It's a fun voice. Leave me alone.
They meet Amir Mirdas of the Banu Qatan, who marries the former concubine and has a son named Sahim al-Lail.
Okay, Ajib, Garib, and what is this one?
Sahim al-Lail.
Sahim? Sahim? Ya Sahibi, ya Salibi, ya Salibi, ya Salim!
Ib, come here! I need all my Ibs!
Yeah. Bob, get over here.
Garib grows up to be a good fighter and rider. Another tribe, angry because Mirdas would not marry his daughter, Madiyah. It's spelled so weird. We're gonna call her Medea because it's spelled weird.
Medea?
To their leader, attacks them and kidnaps the girl. Garib, who has fallen in love with Medea, rescues her, but Mirdas.
For all of you listening, no, we are not talking about Tyler Perry in a fat suit playing an old black lady. We are not talking about that Medea, okay?
But Mirdas, who still refuses to approve a marriage and tells him to prove himself by performing an impossible task. Anal.
I was gonna say suck his own dick, but I mean, that works too.
He must conquer the castle of Ham ibn Shith ibn Shaddad ibn Khalib in the Valley of the Blossoms.
Wait, I'm sorry, that was the whole fucking name for one castle?
Yeah!
Jesus Christ, the Japanese had it the right way.
I thought I was
about so fucking simple.
I legit thought I was about to do a spell by accident.
I thought you were just, like, having a really bad stutter problem, but goddamn.
No, it's a full line.
That is
one
ridiculous, dude.
So this castle, which is ruled by a black giant who killed another son of Mirdas. Why's it gotta be black? That's racist.
Why'd you have to say it like that? Racist?
I'm just reading the notes, man.
Well, get your shit together, Jesus.
Okay, give me a bag.
No.
Garib climbs the mountain and finds a 300-year-old man who tells him about the one god.
How the hell you know he 300 years old?
Because he said so.
How the hell you gonna believe that, motherfucker?
Like I believe how old you are.
Look, okay. I don't want you to know my real age, god damn it.
I need to see this ID so I know that I'm not gonna go to jail.
Or we could go with your idea from yesterday, just have like everybody
tattoo or have like a magical tattoo on their forehead so that it shows their age.
It just changes every time
every birthday.
Yeah, every birthday.
It would make life so much easier this day and age.
Honestly, it would, because then you're not looking at a girl and going, I wonder if she's 18.
Just like, okay. I finally met a girl. She looks like she's 25. I can't lose this. What do you mean you're 12?
What? What?
Makeup these days, bruh.
Dude, no, it's not just makeup, it's the
jeans.
Girls are looking like way older than they are.
Yeah.
And the way that they dress or how much makeup they have on, dude, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're just trying to all get a case.
Oh.
On us.
Absolutely.
I won't say all. There are a few people out there who I know would definitely do that shit.
Yeah. And it's not like every guy is just like sitting there like fucking
Let me
gambling.
put my dick in you.
Yeah, it's not like we're all just fucking gambling going for it. It's all just like, no, we're actually at this point just not chancing it.
Yeah, none of us want to go to jail.
Just like, I don't know the age, so I'm not even going near it.
Not even gonna worry about it.
So, alright, so he climbs this mountain, 300-year-old man, one true god. Gharib becomes a Muslim, as do his troops and his half-brother Sahim al-Lail. The castle's master, Sadan, the ghoul, is a cannibal. Gharib defeats 4 of Sadan's 5 sons and then defeats Sadan, who converts to Islam and joins his army. In the castle, Gharib finds treasure and prisoners. One of the prisoners is Fakir Taj.
Fakir?
Yeah.
Like Facker?
He's a motherfucker.
He's a facker. He's a little facker.
Prisoner is Fakir Taj, the princess of Persia. So, it's a girl. It's a girl.
I thought it was supposed to be Prince of Persia, not Princess. Hang on. Did the video game lie to me? What's going on?
Well, she's a little fucker.
No, not fucker. Facker.
Taj. Her father, King Sabur, is a fire worshipper.
Sabur?
Sabur is a fire worshipper, and she was kidnapped on her way to their temple. Gharib sets out to return her home, vanquishing the Banu Khatan. Every time, Khatan is such an easy word, but it looks so weird. How they spell it here, at least.
Dude, there are so many words that people spell that look just fucking ridiculous.
I know. Okay, so he vanquishes Banu and Khatan's troops on the way in convincing them to convert to Islam. Sabur agrees to a marriage between Gharib and Fakir Taj, as long as Gharib first slays his enemy, Jamur Khan.
Jamur Khan?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not Genghis Khan?
Yeah, we're going with Genghis Khan.
Yeah, let's just call him Genghis Khan because you're having some issues there.
I'm having strokes.
I'm having strobe lights shoved in my face.
After a tournament, Gharib gets drunk and makes love to Fakir Taj. Elsewhere, Amir Mirdas promises Medeia's hand to Ajib, who hears that Gharib is alive and is conquering Al Jazeera and Iraq. That's a place. Jazeera is a place. Okay.
I'm gonna guess so.
The two brothers go to war, but on separate occasions. Each one is drugged and kidnapped, but manages to escape.
Both of them are drugged and kidnapped?
Yep, different times though.
Sounds like they were trying to be sold on the black market.
Trying, failing.
Well, yeah, they escaped.
Pansies.
What a bunch of pussies.
Haven't we all wanted a sugar daddy? Or mother? I don't know. Just sugar. I just want sugar.
Come give me some sugar, baby.
Finally, Gharib's army is victorious and he takes over Kufa, but Ajib and Mirdas flee with Medea.
Bro, these fucking names. Kufa.
Dude, they repeat so
Kufa.
much too.
Kufa. You wanna go to Kufa?
Mirdas is conquered by Jaquan, only for Jaquan to fall before
LeBron James.
Ajib.
Wait, hang on. Say his name again.
Jaquan.
Jim Kwan?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
So Mirdas is conquered by Jaquan, only for Jaquan to fall before Gharib. Ajib hides in the city of Oman. Gharib leaves Medea in the care of another king and continues to Oman, which his forces conquer, but their leader refuses to convert and is executed. Once again, Ajib escapes.
Okay, so hang on.
They love these names, bro.
No. Now I understand why whenever you call tech support and an Indian dude answers, he never uses his real name. Yeah, he's always like, "Hello, I am Steve from Texas."
Do you see how many names they're throwing at me right here?
Dude, it's so many, and you're like having a full-on meltdown. Like your brain is just,
Every now and then I do decent on a sentence.
Kind of.
We'll find out once we get a listener from India.
That's just, yeah.
Gharib and Sahim al-Lail take a relaxing trip to Valley, but fall asleep and are captured by two jinn, because they unknowingly shot at a bird that was really a jinn. Jinn. They are taken before King Murash, the four-headed king, Jinn King, but every time he tries to execute them, some accident of fate saves them. Finally, he converts to Islam along with all his people and helps Gharib fight. Wielding the sword of Japhet and riding a winged horse, Gharib helps vanquish Jinn rulers Barkan and the Blue King.
Okay, so the Blue King is the only normal one out of all of them. It's just like all these weird names and then the Blue King.
Yup.
That's fucking dumb.
In the Blue King's place, or in the in the Blue King's palace, he finds the abducted princess Kalkab al-Sabah of China.
Kalkab?
Call a cab.
Call a cab? Are we back in Savannah?
And falls instantly in love with her. He and his brother go back to the human world. Ajib, meanwhile, escapes to India, but Gharib conquers that place too, and this time captures him. Ajib and the king of India are killed after refusing to convert. Gharib is finally able to marry Medea. He conquers the land of King Sabur. King Sabur was angry that Gharib made love to Fakir Taj before marriage, and she was abandoned by a river. Gharib goes after her, but is attacked by her brother and his armies, and is left floating on a raft in the river. Some unbelievers find him, and he converts them and escapes. He is periodically captured by Jinn, but finally makes it to the palace of Jan Shah, an idolatrous queen.
This sounds like some Aladdin shit.
You're Aladdin shit.
Bitch, what?
He breaks her idols, and in retaliation, she turns him into a monkey. After 2 years, she releases him on the condition that he make love to her. He plays along, but kills her.
Ooh. Literal backstab. Alright.
Apparently she has a monkey key, too. She started AIDS!
That fucking bitch.
He returns to his wives, Kebab al-Sabah and Medea.
Kebab?
We're just going with it. Murad Shah, Gharib's son by Fakir Taj, seeks revenge on his grandfather and attacks Sabur's capital. However, it is now under Gharib's rule, and the father and son battle before they've recognize each other. Finally, all the infidels are defeated, Murad Shah becomes king of Persia, and everyone lives happily ever after.
I hate stories that end with happily ever after. I want to know what's not happily ever after.
My life.
After what happens.
My life. I don't like the story because of all the names.
You think? You were struggling.
It struggles.
You are a struggle.
My life is a struggle.
Oh my god. My hemorrhoids are a struggle.
So I don't have any personal stories of ghouls, so I guess let's wrap it up unless you have anything you want to add. You have a lot more knowledge of our past lives also.
I have one. There was... I think it was 2 years ago? Yeah, it was 2 years ago. I went to... I think it was Iceland to visit one of my cousins because he had moved there. And I was just roaming around, having fun. And then I didn't realize that I walked past a cemetery, and then out of nowhere, all I hear is... I'm like, is somebody eating a Big Mac in the fucking cemetery?
That's me.
I pulled out my knife, and I just slowly walk over, and I see this, like, black, hunched back creature just leaning over into a grave and just going to town like it's a bag of munchies. And then I was like, you know what? It's not like that dead body was gonna come out of the ground anyway, so, have fun.
Alright, so you didn't take the hunt?
Nah, cause I was on vacation, man.
Did you tell any other hunters nearby?
I told my cousin.
Fair enough, okay.
And I'm pretty... Yeah, no, cause that night he left the house with his shotgun. And where the cemetery is, it's like maybe 5 miles down the road from his house.
Yeah.
I could hear the fucking shots.
Okay. Right. Did he bring back any gold?
He brought back an eyeball.
Close enough, fuck it.
I'm pretty sure it's still in a jar, sitting on his fucking kitchen counter.
I wonder what potions you can make with ghoul.
I don't know. I really don't want to know, because that shit, it sounds disgusting and decrepit. It sounds like you're taking your arm, okay, and putting like a latex glove over it to like shoulder length, and just shoving it into a dead body's ass and just getting all that crap out of there, all that gunk and shit that's left over, and just pouring it into your mouth.
A lot of potions you don't have to drink.
I don't care. I don't want to do anything that has to deal with a ghoul. If I have to see that shit, somebody's gonna die.
Give me 5 minutes.
Go fuck yourself.
You forget there's a graveyard not even a block away.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. I used to freak with that bitch. That's where I got my hand job from that ghost.
Did you ever get a handy from a person in that graveyard?
I've only ever gone with our hunter friends, so no.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope he didn't give you a handy, but, I mean, that's between y'all.
I hope I didn't either.
Wait, whoa. Do you not remember? Hang on. Did he drug you?
He has before.
Oh, alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to end this episode of Hunter's Guide.
Follow us on Instagram at a.hunters.guide. Send in some questions, requests, tips. I'm considering adding other apps, but it's so hard to keep up with our jobs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Mine's a little easier than yours because I only work from like 4 in the morning to 12. You work from 5 in the morning to whenever the fuck your boss tells you to go home.
Yeah. So I don't know. If we get on any more applications or whatever, we'll let y'all know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make them and just hold on to them just so that people can't take the name.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll post once a week or some shit on them. I don't know. We'll be able to focus more on this if this ever becomes a full-time job, which would be fucking phenomenal.
Oh my god, it'd be so lovely.
I would put so much time into this. You have no idea.
Dude, me too.
Like, this would... Like, you think I work a lot now? This would be 24 fucking hours a day.
Jesus Christ, I'd like come downstairs and you'd probably just be like, I got another idea! I stayed up all last night reading a 4,000-page fucking book!
Dude, I know we keep talking about making a bulletin board for shit we need to cover. Every time I start adding stuff to my phone notes...
You're seriously gonna have a bulletin board in the fucking house?
Every time I start adding
stuff
to my phone... I just go
Do
overboard. I just keep going and going and going.
Do the fucking the board.
It would make it easier.
Yeah, I know, but don't go too overboard.
Fuck
like
you,
fucking
I'd like to.
Investigating Jack the Ripper kind of shit, where you have like pictures of the dead bodies everywhere, and you have a map of London and shit like that. Don't do.
No. What I'm talking about is just like a list of just like creatures we need to cover. Just fucking bulletin of just like, all right, we need to cover vampires, werewolves, ghouls, zombies, whatever shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, we can have like a real one with like note cards and just like stick them on there, and then have like twine or something leading to some key points that we should go over.
I mean, we'll see what works. We'll see. It depends how much room we work with, because I want to put down as much as I can that I know I will forget.
Well, and you gotta remember, once we get this new place, we're probably gonna be recording in like the dining room or the living room
with one wall dedicated to all the magic shit.
Yeah, with one wall that just has
books, potions, stones, bones,
amulets,
everything.
Yeah.
We
still need to clean that fucking knife.
I still need to I don't know, I probably need to clean those bones a little bit more.
Yeah, but you need to clean that knife too. Because of beach.
Right. Yeah, we need to clean a lot.
I think we just need to disinfect it.
Yeah. We do things.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do nothing. I'm a sweet, innocent
you're taking
man.
It way too far.
If somebody ever tried to call me innocent, I'd just look at them like, you obviously do not
You
know
said
me.
sweet and innocent. Both of those are bullshit.
I can be sweet.
Can be. I've never seen it.
Hey, it's because I don't give a fuck.
Fuck you. Alright, so come back next week for our next episode, and remember to keep your wits about you. Hunters, signing out.